want to bring in Congressman Jim Jordan, Republican from the state of Ohio. Jim, it gets cold in Ohio in the winter, I believe.
Sure does.
So who are you going to blame when you've got these who's to blame here for these the cost of heating your home this winter? Who's at fault?
Well, yeah, Joe Biden and the Democrats. I mean, last week, Stuart, in a committee hearing, we had the CEOs of all the big oil companies, Chevron, Exxon, BP, all in there. Yep. Ro Khanna, a Democrat member of Congress, badgered each of these witnesses saying, will you pledge, will you promise to reduce production? Now, think about this. At the same time they're pressuring American companies to reduce production, you got the President of the United States begging OPEC to increase production. So this is how crazy the left has become, and the consequences are going to be on American families, particularly in our state and across the northern part of our great country. So this makes no sense. The Democrats, we got record inflation, and what are they getting ready to do? Spend another $1 trillion after they passed a $1 trillion bill last week. So everything they do has been a disaster. Let's hope they can stop some of this, or we can stop them in some way from passing more spending and making the problem worse.
Let's talk about this massive spending plan, because Senator Joe Manchin, he's tweeted about inflation this morning, and that has something to do with the big spending plan that they're trying to vote next week. Manchin says inflation is not transitory. He says, look, it's getting worse. Now, Speaker Pelosi, she wants a vote on this big bill next week. Is that going to happen with Manchin talking like this?
Well, there'll probably be a vote in the House. I think their only way to stop this is Senator Manchin and Senator Sinema. Hopefully they will, stay no and not let this crazy thing pass. But picture the Democrats' overall economic plan is the dumbest plan I've ever heard. I mean, it's lock down your economy, spend like crazy, pay people not to work, and then for everyone who has been working, they're going to pass this bill next week, which raises their taxes. Such a deal for the American taxpayer. Oh, and to add insult to injury, they're going to pay people who broke the law to enter our country $450,000 for breaking the law. I mean, everything they do is ridiculous, it's crazy, and it's only going to make the situation worse. So I hope Joe Manchin, if the tweet out today, I think that's a good sign. I hope he stays strong and votes against this package when it gets to the Senate.
Speaker Pelosi wants a vote on this gigantic spending bill next week, but we won't have a score from the CBO as to how much it costs by next week. How do you take a vote when you don't know what it's going to cost?
Yeah, that's never stopped them before. I mean, remember, she's the one with the famous line, we got to pass this to see what's in it. So, referring to Obamacare 10 years ago. So they've never let that, restrain them from doing their crazy spending and doing their crazy policies. So a few of the members have asked on the Democrat side, God bless them, have said, we'd kind of like to know what's in it and what it costs before we vote on it. Imagine that. So we'll see. But I think they probably have the votes. I hope they don't in the House, but I think they probably do, unfortunately. Again, I think it's going to come down to Senator Manchin and Senator Sinema on the Senate side.
That's not good news. All right. One last one for you. I got a headline. It's not. Moderate Democrats want to rebrand as normal Democrats. New label for moderate Democrats, normal. Would you like to comment on that, Jim Jordan?
Well, there's very few of them over there who have done anything that I would quote as, say is moderate or normal. I mean, you think about where we were just 10 months ago and where we are now. I mean, from a secure border to chaos, from regular, stable prices to inflation to energy independence to the president begging OPEC to increase production. So it's been anything but normal or moderate. And let's hope a few of them get back to that, to maybe being a little more moderate, a little more reasonable. But I don't know it. I haven't seen much of it, and as evidenced by the package they just passed last week and what they're going to try to do next week.
Got it. Congressman Jim Jordan, great stuff. Thanks for joining us, sir. We do hope to see you again real soon.
Thank you.